God says only you remain unaware of what happened. In the quiet shadows of last night, the world slept, but the heavens were wide awake. And while the enemy whispered lies into the atmosphere, I released a decree of wealth over your life. This is not just about money. It is about your freedom, your restoration, and your ability to walk without chains. I saw every debt that has weighed on your mind, every overdue bill that made your stomach twist, every moment you felt unworthy because you could not provide the way you desired. My child, I declare, this is your final window of lack. The vaults of heaven are open, and I am pouring out supernatural deposits into your life. Just 5 minutes stand between the lie of yesterday and the breakthrough of today. The doors that were slammed shut in your face are now swinging wide open. What the enemy thought was a blockade, I am transforming into a bridge. You feel the urgency pressing inside of you, because this is your last chance to walk into the season of financial overflow I ordained for you long before the struggle came. This is your divine moment of wealth transfer. What was stolen in silence will be returned in public, and those who mocked you will stand shocked when I elevate you. Comment Amen if you feel this urgency in your soul right now. The weight of heaven is not light. It presses heavy in this hour, because I am shifting the atmosphere around you. The angels I assigned are standing with treasures in their hands, waiting for your yes, waiting for your surrender, waiting for you to step into the authority I gave you. Do you not know, my child, that I am the God who makes kings rise and treasures move? I am the one who causes the wealth of the wicked to be stored up for the righteous. I am setting the stage for you to see it. Type in comment 888,888 if you are ready for angelic help to unlock your financial destiny. I have wept watching you pace the floor at night, worrying about bills, replaying your mistakes, questioning your worth. But I never saw you as unworthy. I saw you as chosen. I did not allow the storm to crush you. I allowed it to prepare you. What you thought was failure was actually a setup for favor. Every tear was a seed, and now the harvest is breaking through the soil. This is not a message for everyone, but for the one I handpicked to hear these words. You, my child, stop doubting your value. Stop questioning whether this word is truly yours. I brought you here to this very moment because heaven has something to deliver into your hands. And I need your heart to be awake enough to receive it. You are not standing on the sidelines. You are standing on holy ground. And on this ground I declare supernatural deposits are about to fall. For some it will come as unexpected checks. For others is debt erased. For others it is doors of opportunity that unlock streams of income. But no matter how it comes, It will be undeniable. Comment 777. If your spirit is in full agreement with this word of provision, do not think for a moment that your cries went unheard. Every time you felt like the world ignored you, heaven took notice. Angels have carried your name into the throne room, and I have answered with power. You do not see yet how I am working, but soon you will hold the evidence in your hands. This is not a trick, this is not a fantasy. This is divine alignment. And my child, I need to pause here and tell you, 95% of people who watch my words never subscribe or support what I am doing. And only 5% truly show they believe by acting in faith. If you are one of the few who truly loves me, take this moment and like this video. Share it with someone you love and subscribe, so you never miss what I am speaking again. This act of faith will align you even deeper with the promises I have set before you. Now let me explain something very close to my heart. For those who love my Son Jesus deeply, some of you have wondered how you can quietly show gratitude for these messages. I have allowed something simple, a way to give from your heart without pressure. Below this video you will see a small heart with a $sign. If you tap it, you can choose an amount, like $2 or $5, and it becomes your quiet thank you, offering not to buy my love. For my love is free, but to support the spreading of this word, so others can be set free as well. It is not about the size, it is about the sincerity. This is what I see is a fragrant gift of faith. Now hear me again, I cannot stay silent while you walk another step, thinking you are destined to struggle. I am the God who lifts the humble and provides for the faithful. When I say wealth transfer, I do not mean imaginary blessings. I mean a literal shift in resources, authority, and influence that will move from the hands of those who misuse it into the hands of those who glorify me with it. This is not tomorrow, it begins now. Last night while you slept, heaven began the transaction. I released angels to reroute finances that were locked away. I commanded the release of opportunities that were stuck behind red tape. I whispered into the hearts of decision makers to remember your name, to call you, to favor you. My child, this is what it looks like when I fight for you. This is what it looks like when heaven intervenes in earthly matters. The veil is lifting, and I am revealing the truth of what has been held back from you. What you thought was lost is not lost. It was stored. What you thought was stolen is not gone. It is multiplied. And now, in this moment of divine urgency, I declare it is time for manifestation. No more waiting, no more begging, no more hoping without seeing. I am bringing visible proof. Type in comment 999 if you are ready to see what has been hidden, suddenly released. This is your last chance to step into the window I have opened. I will not let the enemy steal another year from you. The death that has mocked you will bow. The doors that slammed shut will unlock. The people who betrayed you will watch from a distance as I elevate you. My hand is on your finances, but more than that, my hand is on your life. I am breaking the curse of poverty and replacing it with the blessing of overflow. Do not be afraid, my child. You are not stepping into something fragile. You are stepping into something eternal. I am not just giving you money. I am giving you influence. I am not just handing you provision. I am handing you kingdom power. When people see the sudden shift in your life, they will know it was not luck. It was the hand of God. And now I say this: you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not overlooked. You are chosen for this moment. This is the hour where your story changes forever. I am the God of restoration, the God of abundance, the God of supernatural supply. And what I have spoken cannot return void. Prepare yourself, for heaven's transfer is here. And your name is written on the blessing. You'll recall moments that made you question your worth. Nights when you stared at the ceiling asking why life felt so unfair. Mornings when you looked in the mirror and wondered if you were enough. And suddenly, it will all make sense. Because what was hidden in darkness is coming into my light. And I will not allow lies to define you anymore. Nothing in this world can stop the truth from rising. When I command it forward, my voice is louder than the whispers of shame. My light is brighter than the shadows that tried to bury you. My love runs deeper than every wound you've carried silently. The scars that people mocked will become the proof of your survival. The evidence that I kept you alive through storms that should have drowned you. And my plans for you are greater than their betrayals. Greater than the traps they set. Greater than the curses they spoke. So even though they tried to break you, I am building you again stronger, wiser, more protected and more dangerous to the enemy than you have ever been. From this day forward, no weapon formed against you will prosper, because I will be your shield and your defender. You are not alone in this, child. I've been walking beside you through every valley, holding you up when you thought you couldn't take another step, whispering peace when the noise of fear tried to crush you. I've been with you before you even knew how to call my name. And I'm not going anywhere. I will not abandon you. I will not forsake you. Comment 555 if your heart is opening to this truth right now. God says you are standing on the edge of revelation, a place where everything you thought you understood is about to be transformed. I am peeling back the layers that have kept you in confusion, stripping away the lies that others painted over your destiny. Last night wasn't just another page in your story. It was the climax of a spiritual battle. You didn't hear the thunder, but I did. You didn't see the warfare, but I was there commanding angels to war on your behalf. You didn't feel the shaking in the heavens, but I felt it for you. The earth trembled when I called your name, and the kingdom of darkness shivered when I declared enough. This is not fiction, my child. This is divine reality. The angels stood watch while you rested in my hand. Sign the decree of your deliverance. You were chosen to wake up now. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now the scales are falling. The blindfold is lifting and the truth is rushing in like a flood. I have waited patiently, watching you try to make sense of things that never added up. The heartbreak, the loss, the betrayal, you carried them as unanswered questions. But I carried them as seeds waiting for their moment of bloom. I saw it all and I never forgot you. But more than that, I saw the setup. The enemy thought he was clever, plotting in silence while you felt too weak to fight. But I was silent not because I was absent, but because I was waiting to reveal the fullness of my rescue. Comment 1212 if you believe I still have a plan for your life. And now here it is. I am revealing the end of what was meant to destroy you. The tables are turning in your favor and the story is shifting. They thought they were ending you, but I was writing the chapter of your elevation. What they didn't realize is that every betrayal became the soil for your breakthrough. Every rejection became the door to redirection. Every curse became a stepping stone to your crown. The ones who smiled in your face, but brought your name into conversations of deceit, did not think I would defend you. But I did. They didn't think I heard their words spoken in secret. But I heard everyone. And still I held back my wrath. Not because I didn't care, but because I knew their trap would become your testimony. Their agenda would become your advancement. Their curse would unlock your crown. Your silence has been louder in heaven than your words. I saw how you chose peace when revenge would have been easier. I saw how you walked away when the weight of their betrayal crushed your spirit. And I honored that silence. I turned it into strength. I turned it into favor. That strength was not just your own. It was my spirit holding you up step by step, heartbeat by heartbeat. Child, I never left you. Not for a second. I was guiding you through the darkness, whispering direction when you couldn't see 2 steps ahead. I was aligning every detail even when you thought nothing was moving. And now I am guiding you into truth, into healing, into power. The unveiling is here. The curtain is falling. What was done in the shadows is being dragged into the light, and justice is marching in your favor. This is the hour of unveiling. This is the time I've been preparing you for. Don't resist it, don't run from it. Embrace it, the truth you've been searching for is coming into the open. The lies that confused you will scatter like smoke in the wind. And what remains will be my uncheckable word over your life. This unveiling will not break you. It will free you, it will not crush you. It will crown you, the truth will come in waves, and with each wave, the burden will get lighter. You will see it in dreams. You will sense it in conversations. You will discern it in ways you never could before. Because my Spirit is opening your eyes. My Spirit is unlocking your ears. My Spirit is awakening your soul to what is real, to what is eternal, to what is mine. I say to you again, you were not forgotten, not abandoned, not cast aside. You were preserved for this very hour. The storm did not swallow you, because I commanded it to calm. The fire did not burn you, because I stepped into the flames with you. And the betrayal did not kill you, because I had resurrection written into your story before you were born. Comment 333 if you feel the truth rising inside your spirit. Now rise, my child. Do not sit in the ashes of old pain. Stand in the light of new revelation. The tables are turning, the story is shifting, and heaven is testifying in your favor. This is the unveiling, this is the breakthrough. This is the hour of truth that will lead you into victory. You thought you were losing time, but in truth, I was slowing down the clock so your enemies could expose themselves. I needed you to see who was truly standing with you, and who was secretly standing against you. The masks had to fall, the disguises had to be removed. That is why so much confusion rose up around you, because I was uncovering everything that was hidden in the dark. And now you will step forward with eyes wide open, no longer trapped in illusions, no longer tied to false promises. Comment, I will not be deceived again. If you are ready to walk in this new clarity, because today marks a new spiritual authority being released over your life. You will sense it in how you speak, how you think, how you stand. Your words will begin to carry weight. Your decisions will be sharper. Your spirit will recognize danger before it comes near you. And your enemies will feel the resistance of heaven every time they try to touch what belongs to you. Do not worry about the doors that closed suddenly. They were not slammed shut to hurt you, but to protect you. The hands that once fed you also carried poison. And I removed you before it consumed your soul. The delay was not punishment. It was preservation, had you walked through every open door. you would have been destroyed by the wrong alliance. But now I am building divine pathways, roads that cannot collapse under the weight of my glory. Take this moment to honor what I am doing in silence. Do not chase what I've already removed. Do not mourn what was never yours to carry. Instead, prepare your heart for a flood of new connections, divine opportunities, and heavenly assignments that will come to you suddenly. This is not the end of your story. This is the divine reset. Like the rising sun after a long storm, you are about to step into radiance that nothing can dim. Many of you wonder how to show gratitude for messages like this that touch your soul. Let me gently guide you beneath this very video. There is a small heart icon with a $sign inside. When you tap it, you can quietly choose an offering $20, $40, even $60 as a thank you seed. It is not a burden but a simple way to say, God, I honor your word. This helps keep these messages flowing and alive, for you and for others. Think of it as planting back into the well that waters you. You are not forgotten. Every sacrifice you made, every lonely night you endured, every tear that hit your pillow was seen. I did not ignore you. I collected each cry and turned it into fuel for your breakthrough. That is why the sudden shift you feel is real. My angels are moving pieces on the board of your life, making sure that the victory falls into your hands. You are about to hold what once felt impossible. Comment 111 if you feel this word igniting your heart. Because what is coming next is not just survival. It is overflow. You will no longer beg for what you need. You will command it in my name and watch it manifest. You will no longer chase those who reject you. They will watch you rise and wonder how they ever thought you would fail. My glory is lifting you higher. The heaviness you felt was not permanent. The nights of uncertainty are not forever. I am bringing you into a season where peace becomes your foundation, and favor becomes your portion. You will see finances flow in unexpected ways. You will witness debts erased, and opportunities appear that your effort alone could not create. This is not chance, it is the reward of your faith. Do not waste energy explaining yourself to those who cannot see your calling. They were never assigned to understand you. Some will mock, some will doubt. Some will even turn cold, but their reaction is not your responsibility. Your only responsibility is to stay in alignment with my voice and walk boldly into the doors I open. Let your fruit speak for you. Comment, I trust God's timing. If you are ready to leave behind the old season completely. Because this new level requires your full heart, not a divided one. It requires your faith to rise above fear. your hope to crush every lie, and your courage to walk into the unknown, with certainty that I am already there. The war around you was designed to wear you down, but instead it revealed the warrior inside of you. Every attack was proof that you carry something worth fighting for. And now I am turning the battlefield into a testimony ground you will walk away from what tried to kill you with treasures of wisdom, discernment, and favor that can never be stolen. Do not underestimate the silence you are in now. Silence is not absence, it is preparation. I am speaking in whispers, arranging in secret, and protecting you from noise so you can hear me clearly. Trust the stillness, it is the soil where miracles grow. Comment 222 if you believe. Miracles are already sprouting in your life, because the proof will not be delayed much longer. It will arrive suddenly like rain after drought, like light breaking through shadows. You will be lifted, strengthened, and established. The betrayal you faced was not the end. It was a divine setup to position you where the right people, the right blessings, and the right favor can find you. You will not chase them, they will find you because my hand is upon you. Every storm has a finish line and you are crossing it now. What was meant to drown, you will become the very water that carries you into your promise. What was meant to silence, you will amplify your testimony. What was meant to bury, you will reveal your roots of unshakable faith. This chapter is ending, but a new one is opening that is filled with light, peace, and unstoppable favor. Walk forward boldly, for my hand has marked you. My spirit has filled you, and my angels surround you. Nothing can undo what I have already spoken over your life. God says only 2 minutes remain before the truth shakes your house. You have walked around unaware, thinking the tension was ordinary. But I see what your eyes cannot see. A woman tied to that home has been operating in silence. And now her mask is about to fall. What you thought was stable will tremble, and what you thought was secure will reveal its cracks. This is not a small matter. This is a breaking point, a divine interruption. Because I am not letting you live one more day in hidden deception. Do not brush this aside, do not silence your spirit. And do not delay, for what I reveal in this hour has eternal weight. The secrets kept in your home have been fueling confusion. Your mind has been restless, your atmosphere unsettled, and your energy drained. But none of this was just stress. It was spiritual activity feeding on your peace. My eyes have seen it all, my spirit has measured every hidden motive. Every false kindness, every manipulation that was disguised as protection. Type in comment Amen. I received this word tonight. If you feel this confirmation stirring in your soul, because I tell you this is not coincidence. You prayed for clarity, you begged me for peace. And now I answer you by pulling back the veil. The very silence you wrestled with was my spirit showing you truth. The very unrest you could not explain was my warning. And now, my child, I am stepping into your home to bring alignment, where the enemy sowed disorder. The woman tied to this confusion wore smiles that hid schemes. She carried words that sounded kind, but were poisoned with manipulation. And because your heart is pure, you gave her space. But purity does not mean blindness. I gave you discernment, I gave you signals. I gave you warnings in dreams and whispers. And now, because I love you, I am giving you confirmation so strong it cannot be denied. When I move, the masks fall and the pretenders are exposed. Like this video, if you can feel my spirit confirming this word within you. Many of you watch these prophetic warnings with open hearts. But I see that 95% of people listen without ever subscribing, while only 5% take that step of faith. If you are among the faithful, I call you now to not just listen, but to stand with this word in action. I want to remind my true sons and daughters, those who love Jesus and treasure His voice. There is a way to show gratitude when my words touch your soul. Beneath this message, there is a small heart symbol with a $sign inside. When you press it, you can choose a quiet thank you. Offering $20, $40, even $60. This is not obligation but honor. It is like placing a seed back into the soil that just watered you. For those who did this, heaven will multiply in unseen ways. Because giving opens the same door that receiving walks through. You thought the heaviness was just bad days, but it was not. That unease you felt every time she entered your space was my spirit raising an alarm. You battled with guilt for doubting her, but I tell you, you were never crazy. That was me. I placed that sudden silence, that uneasy pause, that spiritual warning in you because I was protecting your destiny. The enemy used her as a doorway, but I, the Lord, am closing it tonight. Type in comment 11:11, I trust God's discernment in me. If you know this is speaking to your situation. For I am not only exposing, I am restoring. What was stolen from your peace will be returned with interest. What was drained from your spirit will be filled with supernatural fire. And even in your finances, you will see evidence of my hand, because I am sending deposits into your life that man cannot explain. Hear me clearly. The same atmosphere that felt heavy is about to feel light. The same corners of your home that felt settled will soon carry peace. My angels are being dispatched even now to shift the energy, to cleanse the air, to guard the threshold of your dwelling. Wealth and provision that were blocked will suddenly begin to flow. Debts will begin to dissolve. Contracts will open. Financial blessings will rush in where confusion once lingered. I am not only healing your spirit, I am securing your provision. The enemy thought if he could disrupt your home, he could rob your inheritance. But I say tonight, supernatural wealth transfer is at your door. The money you need, the resources you prayed for, the doors you thought were locked, they are about to swing open. I am bringing financial clarity alongside spiritual clarity, because your destiny requires both. Type in comment 777. I believe in supernatural deposits if you feel this breaking open. Because the blessing I am sending is not small. It is not common. It is pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The same hand that is exposing deception is the same hand that will place abundance in your lap. You will look back at this moment and say, "This was the night God broke the blockage and released my inheritance." Do not act in anger, do not waste your energy in revenge. For I am your defender. You will not need to fight with words or with force. I am unraveling every plan behind the scenes. And when I expose, I also shield. When I reveal, I also restore. The hand that once weighed on you will no longer touch you. The enemy that once mocked you will no longer see you. For the first, the Lord, I am closing this door forever. The home you live in was not meant to be a battlefield. It was meant to be a sanctuary. That roof was chosen to cover not only your head, but your blessing. That floor was meant to be a foundation for miracles. And so I cleanse it now. I sweep out every lie. I remove every false alliance. I clear out every energy that does not belong. What I build here will be unshakable. Do not fear the disruption, for disruption is the sound of deliverance. Do not fear the removal, for removal is the clearing of space for better. I am not taking something from you. I am giving something to you. You are not losing stability. You are gaining a new level of divine order. This is not chaos, it is cleansing. And when the dust settles, you will see peace standing where confusion once lived. And to you, my child, I say you are not losing a person. You are losing a blockage. You are not losing peace, you are gaining clarity. You are not being punished. You are being preserved. My angels are surrounding your home, guarding your door, filling your atmosphere with light. And as I cleanse your house, I also cleanse your finances. The wealth that was tied up is being untied. The inheritance that was delayed is being delivered. This is your hour of exposure and expansion. You've been chosen to be the light in that house. And light cannot share space with shadows. That's why I will not allow the darkness to remain. When you wake in the next few days, you will feel the atmosphere shift. The silence in the air will be louder than any spoken word. And the tension will no longer be hidden. What was buried beneath politeness will rise to the surface. What was whispered in secret will press its way into the open. My child, do not fear it. This is not chaos, it is truth breaking free. Stay close to me in this hour. Stay in prayer, because prayer is the oil that keeps your lamp burning bright. Anoint your home with oil. Even if it feels strange, walk through each room calling on my name. For my name carries fire. My presence will settle into the walls, the air, the very foundation of your home. You think you are powerless, but you hold more spiritual authority than you realize. Every step you take in that space is a declaration that it belongs to me. Not the enemy. Type in comment 1212. I claim this authority over my home. If you know this word is for you, because now that I am purging deception, I can pour out blessings I once held back. I did not withhold to punish you. I withheld to protect you. If I had released the fullness of your blessing, while contamination lingered in your space, it would have been poisoned. But now the blockage is being removed. The false is being stripped away, and the door is opening wide for abundance. Your finances will shift as surely as your atmosphere does. Where there was lack, provision will suddenly appear. Where there was constant worrying, rest will flow like a river. Relationships that felt strained will bloom in grace. Clarity will replace confusion, and wisdom will guide your every decision. Everything starts aligning the moment truth steps into the light. And you, my child, are standing on the threshold of freedom. Like this video if you feel peace rising as you read these words. I tell you again, 95% of those who hear my messages never subscribe. But only 5% stand to be counted. If you are among those who believe and know my voice, support this word by taking that step of faith. Let it be known that you are not just listening, but standing with the truth. And to my true children, my lovers of Jesus, hear this: there is a way to honor what I am speaking into your life. You will see beneath this message a small heart symbol with a $sign inside it. When you press it, you can send a thank you offering $20, $40, even $60. This is not a transaction. This is a seed of gratitude. This act is not about money, but about faith, about giving honor where honor is due. And when you release it, heaven will remember and multiply it back into your hands in ways you never imagined. I created your home to be a place of restoration, not confrontation. I formed its walls to shelter peace, not house chaos. And I am restoring it now. The rest you lost will return. The laughter you missed will echo again. The heavy silence will break into worship. This house was meant to be a sanctuary where I dwell with you. And I will make it so once more. Do not carry the burden alone. Do not fight with human strength. Hand the weight to me, for I am the God who fights battles you cannot see. I never sleep, I never overlook. I see the silent looks that seemed harmless but won't. I hear the hidden conversations you were never meant to hear. I know the secret plots and none of them have escaped my notice. Nothing can harm what I choose to protect. Type in comment Amen. I give the burden back to God if you are releasing it tonight. For I am exchanging your heaviness for joy, your confusion for clarity, your anxiety for divine peace. Even the wealth that seemed to slip away will begin to return. Streams of income will open where doors were slammed shut. My angels are moving now, redirecting resources, unlocking opportunities, and sending provision that carries my signature. I tell you, your season of just enough is ending. Your season of more than enough is here. Supernatural deposits are being assigned to your name. Angelic hands are carrying wealth transfers into your future. Where there was delay, there will now be acceleration. Where there was scarcity, there will now be surplus. And you will testify God did this. He broke the cycle and released my inheritance. My child, I chose to speak this word now because you are ready. You have matured through fire. You have grown through loss. You have cried through nights that no one else knew about. But I knew I was there, and I say tonight, the tears that watered the ground are about to yield a harvest of favor. This is not punishment, this is not drama. This is deliverance. Stay open to my spirit. Keep your eyes on me, do not be distracted by sudden changes. For sudden changes are signs of my hand at work. What seems like disruption is actually protection. What feels like loss is actually preparation. Soon you will see that what I remove clears the way for what I promised. Understand this, it is not just about her. It is about what she carried into your space. Spirits rarely enter with noise. They often come wrapped in kindness, in false help, in concern. But beneath the surface was manipulation, division, and a silent assignment to disrupt. I allowed it for a season, not to harm you but to train you. Now I speak with power because your ears are ready to hear me. Type in comment 99. 9. I feel God's voice louder than the noise. If this confirmation is touching your spirit, I am exposing, not to embarrass, but to deliver. I am revealing, not to shame. But to free what you were about to lose was never yours. It only pretended to be real. What you are about to gain is eternal. The veil is tearing, the string is snapping. And what has been delayed is about to break open before your eyes. When you look back, you will understand why I allowed certain delays. Why certain people walked away. Why certain opportunities crumbled. It was never rejection, it was redirection. It was not punishment, it was positioning. And now you stand in the place where revelation and restoration meet. The truth is setting you free. And the blessings have been holding back or about to flow, without measure. I wasn't withholding your breakthrough. My beloved, I was preserving it. I was keeping it safe, from hands that carried motives not aligned with my will. I saw what you couldn't see. I discerned what you couldn't discern. And while you wondered why progress kept stopping, why doors opened only to close again, it wasn't because you were unworthy. It was because I was shielding what was yours from being tainted by deception. Blessings are sacred, and I never allow them to be contaminated by unclean hands. Comment 10:10 if you feel my spirit guarding what belongs to you. Your environment matters more than you realize. The spiritual climate of your home is like soil. It determines what can grow and what withers. That is why I move with urgency now, to cleanse the atmosphere of anything or anyone not carrying light. I am not just blessing your life. I am blessing the foundation of your house. Walls will no longer echo with unrest. Rooms will no longer carry tension. I am sanctifying every corner. This is not punishment. It is divine preparation for the promises about to unfold in your life. This woman thought her subtle movements went unnoticed. But I saw every intention. I saw the stirring of strife, the undercurrent of manipulation, the carefully placed whispers meant to fracture peace. She thought her influence was hidden, but she was planting seeds of discord in soil that belongs to me. What she didn't know is that she was contending against my child. And no one, no matter how clever, can war against what I protect and prevail. You are mine and I defend what is mine. I am a father who keeps record not of your faults, but of what others attempt against you. I am not delayed, I am deliberate. I wait until the moment is right, so that exposure comes with clarity, not confusion. And now the time has come. The shift is in motion, you will feel the atmosphere change. You will see peace push back against every shadow. Do not resist when I remove her. Do not cling to what I am cutting away. Trust me enough to release. When you let go, your home will breathe again. The heaviness you carried unknowingly will lift. Sleep will return without restlessness. Peace will sit in your living room like an honored guest. Joy will find its place at your table. My spirit will dwell in freedom because the intrusion has been removed. This is not a small shift. This is a reordering of your entire space. Comment 15:15. If you are ready for full peace to dwell in your life and home. You've been made to believe the problem was you. Her energy gaslighted you, twisted reality, and made you doubt your discernment. But I speak loudly now, you were never the problem. You have always been the light in that house. And the light has only grown brighter under pressure. What was meant to weaken you has only refined you. I am confirming now you were right to feel what you felt. Your spirit was speaking truth even when others tried to silence it. This cleansing is holy, do not reduce it to human drama. Do not let the enemy call it gossip. This is spiritual warfare. This is prophetic fulfillment. This is destiny realigning itself in your household. When others ask, you do not need to explain. Let them wonder, let them assume. What matters is that I am purify your space for the generations yet to come. I am making way for promises whispered long ago to finally manifest without interference. The enemy sought to use her as a vessel of distraction, to dim the fire of your faith. But he has failed instead of silencing you. This exposure will amplify your voice. It will awaken your confidence, sharpen your discernment, and release a fresh anointing over your life. You are about to walk in authority over your household like never before. And what the enemy meant for harm is becoming the platform for your elevation. She will not see this exposure coming. It won't arrive through a fight or argument. It will unravel naturally through revelation. A slip of the tongue, a moment of honesty, or a conversation meant to deceive will instead uncover the truth. And when it happens, your spirit will leap, because it will confirm what I have already told you. You will whisper to yourself, God already prepared me for this. That moment is very near. Stay watchful, the enemy has lost his foothold. What he thought was hidden has been dragged into light. The door he was using to slither into your peace has been shut. You felt the strain in your health, the resistance in your finances, the delay in your progress, but now the blockage is being removed. Comment 17:17. If your spirit feels the release even as these words are spoken, this is not imagination, this is breakthrough unfolding in real time. I want your house to be a sanctuary, not a battlefield. I want your table to host laughter, not tension. I want your nights to hold rest, not hidden worrying. That is why this exposure is happening now. Because the new season one I'm ushering in requires a clean atmosphere. You will not carry baggage into what I have prepared for you. I am removing it before the next chapter begins. You are not losing, you are being loosed. You are not being robbed, you are being restored. The devil framed this is rejection, but I reveal it is redirection. You are not being stripped. You are being strengthened. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Every false tie is being severed, so that true connections can finally flourish without hindrance. And hear me clearly, your breakthrough has been waiting on this moment. Once the clutter is removed, the blessings that felt delayed will flow freely. Doors will open and stay open. Finances will shift and remain steady. Relationships will bloom without drama. Health will recover without resistance. You will finally see what I have been protecting all along. The fullness of my promises released without corruption. Do not fear what is leaving. Fear only holding on to what I am trying to take away. For as long as you cling to what I am cutting, your peace will struggle. But if you let me finish this pruning, you will watch your life blossom with ease. What feels painful will prove purposeful. Trust me through this transition. You've matured for this moment. You've been trained in discernment. You've endured enough to recognize the difference between false peace and true peace. And now I say again, I am sanctifying your home so my spirit can rest there. This is more than just about today. It's about the legacy you are leaving behind. And as I move, stay in prayer. Stay humble and stay attentive. Walk through your home with worship, with my name on your lips. This is not just about removing darkness. It's about filling the space with light. And once the light is established, no shadow will dare return.